Welcome to Third Eye Champagne. I'm Kirsten Langston, author and intuitive. Whew, here we are. And here we are. Welcome. It is Thursday. We are here. I filled this water way too high. And the first thing we want to look at, I think, is Elon and Donald's bitch fight. I think that's I mean, listen, we all knew this was coming. So this is pretty good tea here. So if you don't know, basically Elon Musk leaves the White House, leaves with a black eye, I might add. I mean, this is just too juicy. It's just too juicy. So he leaves the White House, and immediately there's all these stories about how he was on drugs in the White House. Obviously, this has been released by the Trump camp. Obviously, this is a smear campaign started by Trump for who knows what. Either he was just waiting to do it, or he wanted to smear Elon because he was mad at him, or he thought, Elon was mad at him, so Trump attacked first. Either way, we're seeing videos of Elon Musk possibly in a K-hole in the Oval Office, and all these drug reports coming out. Yeah, it's the Real Housewives of DC. It's real. And then so then Elon counterattacks. I mean, I have to say, the whole thing is delightful. It's just sort of hilarious, and I'm loving it. Elon counterattacks and says, hey, you know why they're not releasing the Epstein files, right? It's because Trump's in it. And then Trump comes back and he's like, what we really got to do is we got to cancel all these contracts we got with Elon Musk and his companies. Which, if he does do it, Musk will sue him. He will sue the United States. So, this is just like, I'm kind of getting general cards on it. And then I want to see how each participant feels about it. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Look at this. Cards are singing today, my friends. Look at that. Boom. Boom. The fight right there. They're just fighting. They're just fighting right there. And we can see it is. Thank you, Francis. Welcome. We have 5 gifts over here. Beautiful. We have the we have the card of the willpower here. So essentially they're just going to be running each other over. It's goofy. It's really, really goofy behavior. It's really fucking goofy behavior. Does it die down? Yeah. They're in a fight. They could be friends. Like in a week. I mean, there's nothing concrete in these cards that would lead me to think that this could be permanent. It's tower energy right now. It's tower energy with the strength card. So it's uber tower energy. But they might make up at the end of the day. This could just be a little lover's quarrel. This could just be a little spat. So I'm going to take a peek, and I want to look at how Donald's feeling about Elon, and then we'll look at how Elon's feeling about Donald. But I will say this, that Musk is he's coming through really clearly. I wish I liked him more, but he's an asshole. I really wish I liked him more. I never really liked his vibe, but now I super duper don't like his vibe, which is unfortunate because I feel like he could have been a contender, and instead he decided to be an asshole. I get it. I've listened to a lot of podcasts about his history, and it's very clear that he had a horrible father. I mean, the father is just trash. And so this is generational. These are generational problems that we're witnessing. If you want to pivot to a compassionate scale, which, believe it or not, I'm actually capable of doing, you see that his dad fucked him up, and so he's going to fuck his kids up until somebody breaks the chain. So Trump, oh no. Trump is like, how much can I get away with? So two things for this come through for me. It's not just how much can I get away with fucking around with Elon and like making him wish he was never born. Like, can I have Elon deported? Like he's thinking this, how much can I get away with? But he's also thinking, how much is Elon gonna out me? How much is Elon gonna out me? So there's yeah, look, he's like, let's go to war. He wants it. He wants it. These are your warlike cards. He wants to be the emperor. He wants to squash Musk between his fingers. He doesn't want anybody to think that Elon Musk is better than him or bigger than him or more powerful than him. Duh. I mean, it's Donald Trump. But we see that here in the cards. It's like, how much war can I make upon this man? He fantasizes. There's your fantasy card. He fantasizes about putting Elon in his place. Whether or not he's highly emotional right now. Look at this. He's got the card of a child and he's highly emotional right now. So whether or not he can put Musk in his place, we're going to look at, but let's take a peek at Elon Musk and see how he's feeling. And he comes through. Musk is, let me tell you, his energy is usually just kind of musky. It's just like, it just sits there. But today, this man's energy is off the chain. Like this guy's energy is just coming through to me, just spiking. You know, this guy's pissed. He is legitimately pissed. I feel like Trump's more defensive or Trump wants to prove himself more than he is genuinely. I mean, Trump is pretty much angry all the time, but Trump has a little bit of a different agenda. Right now, Elon Musk is really mad. He's big mad. He smoked a whole briefcase of drugs today, Nichelle says. I got your email, Nichelle, by the way. I just haven't answered it yet. I've been really busy. So let's see how Elon's feeling. Let's just take a peek. Let's just take a peek and see what he's got going in his cards. Oh, Musk comes in with a lover's card and the death card. And he's like, this is over. This friendship is over with. This partnership is done with. This guy can go straight to hell. He's now, he may not stick to that. We're going to see the outcome of this relationship. But boy, oh boy, is he pissed. Oh yeah. He says, oh no, honey, this relationship has gone a different direction. So there's your brand new energy. And here we have the two comes in as though we're upside down. So it's like torn asunder. Oh, this is beautiful. It's absolutely hilarious. And right now, this guy's planning his next move. So whether that's with regards to revenge on Trump or just being mad and explaining the anger, you know, and getting the anger out, or it's like everybody can go to hell. I'm going to go do this over here. I don't know, but he's fantasizing, he's planning, he's thinking about what his next move is. This is kind of hilarious. He's big mad too. Look, that 5 just can't stay away from these guys. So this is the card of fighting. This is the card of chaos. You can see they got their sticks. They're waving them around. And then we have the sword coming in. So they're coming in. You know, they're crossing swords. Yeah, this is insane. Elon Musk is big mad, but I tell you what, Elon Musk is way smarter than Donald Trump. And Elon Musk knows that. Elon Musk knows. Why in the hell did he get involved in this? I got to look at this guy. Hold on. Let me take a peek at him. Why in the hell did he do this? Was it just for the money? No, that's horseshit. First thing Musk is giving me is, well, I thought I could help. Horseshit, you did not. So let's get past that right away. Why did you do it? Oh, he's squirrely. He doesn't want me reading on him. He's squirrely. Why did you do this? Huh. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he's like, okay, fine. I did it for the money. It was good. It made good sense. It made good business sense. Oh, the other thing he's telling me is he's like, I had no idea. He's telling me I had no idea how incompetent these people were. And that's saying something coming from Elon Musk, who's fairly fucking incompetent. He's I know, I'm dying here. He's literally, I mean, the man is literally giving me like it's legitimate surprise and just sort of like flabbergasted. Like I had no idea how incompetent they really were. Oh, he's so mad. He's when I tell you what, when you're this emotional and you have like a pretty an emotion that's just you're feeling really intensely, it makes a psychic so much easier to read you. FYI, just FYI. The way they're running things, blah 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 blah. And then he's saying he got blamed for everything. They're trying to blame him for everything, and he's like absolutely not. He's going, I made sacrifices, whether this is true or not. This is what Musk believes. I made sacrifices to do this. I made sacrifices to be there. I sacrificed time with my children, with my, he's saying girlfriend, so I don't know who he's dating, but he's telling me girlfriend. From my businesses, I sacrificed all this because I was trying to help these people out. No, he didn't realize the level of incompetence. He really didn't realize. He really thought that yeah, okay, they're not the smartest people, but they can get the jobs done. I mean, what he's telling me is essentially he's saying these people don't even know how to wipe their own asses. They literally don't know how to wipe their own asses. Ketamine versus cocaine, who will win? All right, let's look at their little relationship and see where it goes from here. I say they might make up, but reading Elon right now, I kind of highly doubt it. We read on Musk and Miller's wife last week, and I think it was last week. It might have been the week before. If it was, then YouTube didn't see it. But we read on that, and it was mostly a flirtation, a very heavy flirtation. There was a romance, but it didn't look like things had gone physical. But it looked like there was kind of a flirty. But you know what? Musk flirts with everybody. As much as he's like, I'm awkward and I'm on the spectrum and blah, blah, blah. Like, he's a flirtatious guy. He can be very, very charming when he wants to. I mean, there's no actually, you don't want to be King of Pentacles. You want to be King of Swords, Elon. There's no surprise for me that he manages to like get with these women and all of this. And I think he was married, right? Married and divorced, I think. All right, where are you, you son of a bitch? But it falls. It's not there. Come on. I'll find him. Unless I dropped him somewhere. I don't think I did. King of Swords, where are you? I thought he wanted to be King of Pentacles, but he doesn't. He wants to be King of Swords, and I can't find the damn card in here. I mean, I'll do it without it if I can't find it. It's in here somewhere. I don't know why he's hiding from me. There he is. All right. Let's see. Let's look at their romance. No. Of course, he's not going to say, oh, I changed election results, which I don't think that he did. I think that he paid a lot of money in order for Trump to win. I think that he, with his whole like, oh, if you vote, I'll give you $100. I think that was part of it. And anywhere where he could support voter suppression. I don't believe votes were changed. I know I am in the minority here as far as psychics are growing. But I never saw that votes were changed. I never saw anything weird about that. What I always saw was votes were thrown out. There was voter suppression and a shit ton of gerrymandering, but I never saw that votes were changed. All right, so let's see their romance. Let's see where it's going. The other thing we do have to look at is a lot of people have tagged me in videos on TikTok about some bipartisan election watchdog group finding anomalies in the New York state election. So we'll take a peek at that. Okay, so the devil's above them. Oh, wow. Okay, so check this out. So here's your cards. Here's your cards. There's Elon. He wants to be King of Swords. Trumpy's way back here. You can't see him, but there he is. This is what's between them. So again, it's a battle of the wills, but the burden falls on Trump. So this is an interesting situation because Elon Musk has no other card on top of him. He's footloose and fancy free. It's a battle of the wills right now, but Elon Musk doesn't have anything hampering him, and the burden is falling on Trump. So, okay. Oh, this friendship is toast. Look at this. Right there. There you go. It's isolation. Friendship is gone. The relationship is gone. I don't think it was ever really a friendship, but it's gone. Oh, these guys right now are saying, nah, we're going our separate ways. We're going our separate ways. Will they work together again in an official capacity? Likely. Very, very likely that just could be because, Elon Musk has contracts with the United States government, and so they may come across each other. Musk may back other Republican candidates later down the road, and they may come across each other there. But they could work together again in a professional capacity. But right now, it's big, big, big emotions, and it's sadness. So these guys they're not okay. They're not okay. They're not going to be okay. Let's look and see what the repercussions are for Trump since he's carrying that burden. Oh, thank you, Misty Joy. Appreciate that. Right, with these inflated egos, who did not see them having a blowout? Oh yeah, we all knew this was coming. Like, we all knew this was happening. We all knew this was coming. But Musk really is. He's telling me, he's going, I really thought, I think he really did. I feel like this is sincere. Maybe he even had a blind spot. I feel like this is very sincere that he really thought, yeah, we're going to get some stuff done and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. He really is pissed about that bill. That's not just theater. He really is pissed about the bill. He also doesn't like, oh God, he's an easy read today. It's kind of a joke. It was kind of a joke for him. Like, oh, I'm the evil guy. Ha ha ha. Oh yeah, ha ha, I'm evil guy. And now it's like, he was kind of blowing it off, and now it's hit. Like, it's hit. And he's going, oh, I don't want to be the evil guy. I don't want to be the reason that he really doesn't. And it's more ego than it is, oh my God, the poor people. Won't someone think of the children? Right? It's more like, I don't want to be the guy that gets blamed when these people can't eat and they don't have medical service and their children are dying or sick or hungry. I don't want to be the guy that gets blamed. I don't want to be the face. Oh shit. So he feels like Trump used him as a fall guy, and Musk is pissed because he didn't see it coming. He almost feels like he got outmaneuvered. He's telling me Trump stabbed him in the back, and he's pissed because he gave him all that money. He's really, really pissed. He is pissed. He is pissed. He's going, they're flashing my face every time a grandma can't get through to, Social Security or Medicare or whatever. Like, they're flashing my face when people are getting fired from their jobs. It's not Trump's face, it's my face. And he's going, I just did what that man hired me to do. And he does feel like I went in there with a blunt sword. See, he's very apologetic today. I don't know if I really believe it, honestly, but we'll give it to him today. But he's saying, I went in with a blunt sword. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I wanted to get it done quickly. That's just how I do things. And he's telling me, well, that's how we do things that way. And that's how we do it in the tech world, and da. And kind of like didn't have time for due process, or I didn't have time to run this through Congress. It was just go. But he's really upset. He goes, I did all of that under the Trump administration, but it's my face. They're flashing on the news. It's my companies that are going down. He's like, Trump is making all this money and Tesla is in the toilet. And, he's like, what the hell? What the hell? Elon is autistic. Can anyone with some street smarts could see who the fall guy was? Yeah, I don't think he thought that it was really going to happen. And the other thing too is he didn't think that the Trump supporters were going to turn on him because they're turning on Musk as well. So he's pretty pissed. He's pretty pissed. And now he's double mad because the minute he left the White House, because when he left, I'll tell you, he left and he was like, it was agreed upon he was going to leave. He's like, I'm going to step back. This is screwing my shit up. And Trump's like, yeah, it's a mess, blah, blah, blah. Go ahead and leave. And it's like, shake hands. Okay, everything's fine. It wasn't really until after he left that Trump started with the hit campaign, because that's, if you pay attention, if you go back, because I clocked it immediately. If you go back, it was like the day that Elon left, all of a sudden there's all these news reports. Oh, he was on drugs in the White House. Oh, he fought with people. Oh, look, here's a video of him in a K-hole. That was all done by Trump, and Elon knows it. He's not stupid. He's not stupid. Oh, I think the kid punched him. I don't think he got, I really do think the kid punched him. I really don't think there's anything else wacky there. I think the kid actually punched him. Either that or he punched himself and didn't want to admit it. And as saying is this, as somebody who, he hit his head, he blacked out, maybe K-hole, blacked out, passed out on a desk or something, hit his face on a doorknob because he's like all out of it. It doesn't feel to me like it was the result of a fight or maliciousness. It feels like, quote unquote, an accident. But it does feel like either the kid did it or he did it to himself. So the burden Trump is carrying, how this affects Trump. Oh, it's money. Oh, it's money. It's all pentacles over here. This is going to cost Trump money somehow. Or he's going to lose money because he's not messing with Elon, or Elon's going to come after his money or something. But look at this. Trump is like, I'm worried about my money. I'm worried about my money. The death of this relationship is going to cost me financially. I'm thinking about my money. It's all money he's worried about. And I don't know what fighting with Elon Musk would do to Trump's personal finances. I have no idea how it would affect that. I really don't. Let's see what else we can see here. By the way, I do want to say thank you so much for everybody for making your purchases at the website drive. That is closing on Sunday. So the two big ticket items right now, it's the $25 drunk tarot in a haunted location. I will be live streaming. If you are not, it's not for anybody but people who buy the ticket. So if you're a member of the collective, you're a patron, you don't get to see that drunk tarot unless you buy the ticket from the website drive. That's $25 for that. And then that really big ticket item, which Linda Grindle just bought a ticket, so I'm feeling very saucy right now. It's the $100 item, and it's a channeling. So you get to be with me in a Zoom. There are other people that are going to be there, so it's not private. It is public. But every single person gets at least one chance to ask a question. Nobody's skipped. Everybody gets a chance. And if I have to separate, because a lot of people bought that, if I have to do like 4 separate ones, so we just have a small group, that's the way it's going to play out. But that is going to close on Sunday. The link is in the box. I don't have the link for you. I should have done it and I didn't do it. Oh, failure. Let me see if I can go find it. I have to go all the way over here to find it. Where is it? Where is it, Auntie? Oh. I'm like, I'll find it for you. Pause in the live. Sorry, everyone. Here it is. There we go. So if you want to snag it before Sunday. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. The candle service, that doesn't end until June 20th. So you got time on the candle service. But that's what's going on there. Are the tarot videos still up? I might have taken them down. I might have. I might have. And by the way, so once this is over on Sunday, next week, everything will start to go out. So if you've purchased tickets to the Drunk Tarot, I don't have a time for that yet, so I haven't given tickets out, and I don't have a time for the channeling yet. But the tarot videos, the tarot classes, that will all go out to you next week. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for helping me. Oh my God, I knew somebody was going to ring my damn doorbell today. I knew this was going to happen during this live stream. I fucking knew it. I almost put a damn sign on the damn door, and I didn't do it. Oh my, I literally almost put a sign on the effing door saying, I'm busy, like, don't ring my doorbell. Let me go wrangle this dog here real quick. Let me go do a dog wrangle. And my zipper came down when I sat down, so don't mind me. Ooh, things are going bad. Zipper won't go up. There we go. Got it. Hey. Hi. Hi. We are safe. Hey. I know. Thank you so much for being my watchdog. Really appreciate it. Good job. Thank you. We're so safe. Do you want to come say hi to your public? Want to say hi to everybody? Do you want to come say hi? Do you want to come say hi? Do you want to say hi? Do you want to come in? Doorway's fine. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, sorry about that. Okay, I knew that was going to happen, damn it. Ooh, and Trump's afraid it's going to go legal. Look at this. He's worried it's going to go legal. Hey, no, we're not doing that. Thank you. He's afraid it's going to go legal. Hercules, hi, Holly. Yeah, he's worried this is going to somehow go legal. And again, with the money, look at this. It's money all over the damn place. I don't know why he would be afraid of the money. But he's worried about money stuff, like big time, super big time. Yeah, he's stressed. Look at that. Right there in his home environment, the stress card. Any other questions on Trump and Elon before we move on? I'll put that link in the chat one more time. So if you want to, again, if you want to get in on that Drunk Tarot, it's going to be at an undisclosed haunted location. I'm really excited about it. We'll be live streaming for you guys. And it's, if you have never done a Drunk Tarot, they're the best. We just did one in the Wild Wild West. It was the coolest. And then the channeling, which I'm excited about. So it's not like a reading. I'm not going to put down cards for you. I'm going to go totally whacked out like you've seen me do. Get totally whacked out. I'm gonna get whacked out. I'm gonna start doing downloads at questions that you ask, and you can ask questions personal to you. You know, will I get XYZ job or whatever? Or you can ask questions like this, like what about Donald Trump or what about XYZ? But I will be totally out of it. So I've never done readings like that before, so it should be really interesting. I mean, it sort of happened in private sessions, but I've never done just readings channeling before. I don't think Elon can drop the Epstein files. I don't think he has them. Theater of the Absurd says the Wild West drunk channeling was awesome. It was. And I feel like Howard Hughes came in. I don't remember. Was he talking about Trump? I don't remember. I was way deep into it, dude. I barely drank anything that night, and I was way deep into it. Any other questions before we move on? We're going to look at the Yeah, he did say something about Trump. That's what I thought. What is this? Trump's doing his birthday parade? I mean, it's a birthday parade. Yeah. Oh. It's not much going down. I don't think there's going to be any disaster. I don't think he's going to get, Kennedy'd, if you will. But we'll take a peek and see if there's anything nefarious going on there. How much was Elon aware of being so high? Actually, quite a bit. Musk that guy can function high. He's one of those people. You know those people that they're just like, they're high as shit, or they're super drunk and you're like, Jesus Christ, like you're really with it. there's some weird volatile energy around it. Interesting. I am open for email readings, by the way, if you want to snag one of those. Yeah, I mean, look, this guy's into it. He's like, I am the magician. I am everything. I am wonderful. Look at me go. But there is some kind of funky energy hanging around. I mean, I don't think it's going to manifest into anything. I don't, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Any other questions on Trump and Elon before we move on? Pop them in the chat. Also, I will be live now every Thursday at 4 p.m. for YouTubers. You're going to get a little taste, and then I got to go over to the paying members. So you will be with me. We will do this every Thursday. It will be fabulous. But if you want because usually for members, we go pretty deep and we go pretty long. And I have to be uncensored. That's the other problem. I get so censored on YouTube, which is why we move over to the Zoom. But I will be here next Thursday at 4 p.m. I didn't know that. The judge threatened to remove Sean Combs from the court. Musk in midterms. Yeah, let's take a peek. Maybe, is he going to give a bunch of money to Dems? You know what? Musk said he was like, maybe I should start my own party. Let's look at that, actually. I'm a little curious about that. We are 400 strong today. Very happy to see you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you again, Francis, for gifting those memberships. That was amazing. Hello, Miss Debbie. I feel like it's been a minute, Debbie, since I've seen you in the chat. I don't know how much money he's going to give. I don't. Musk is such an easy read. He's like, you know what? I don't know that he wants to get involved in midterms. He's giving me the maybe I will and maybe I won't card. He's like, fuck all this. He's like, fuck all this. Fuck America. Fuck all of them. Fuck everybody. He's guy's mad. He's big mad. And it doesn't feel like a temper tantrum. It feels like genuine anger. He really feels like he got screwed over. Because he's telling me, he's like, nobody can disagree with him. And it's funny because Musk is portraying himself as someone that can be disagreed with. And I don't think that's true. But that's really what he's giving me, is like, nobody can disagree with him. And he said, the minute I said one thing he didn't like, he says he got really nasty and really mean. And he's telling me he's seen Trump be mean to other people. And Musk himself, he doesn't feel like he's mean. I think there's some real lack of self-awareness here. I feel like there's a real lack of self-awareness with Elon Musk, because he's like, he's mean to people. I'm like, oh, and you're not? Oh, you can't disagree with him. Oh, but we can disagree with you. The thing about Musk, the really sad thing for me with this guy, and I really don't like him that much, there is this sort of a love me, love me. I just want you to love me. It's like he's buying his friends. It's like, oh, I bought all my friends. It's like, nobody likes me for me. And there is this quality of love me, but then he's got all this other nasty shit going on. I do wonder if he's sobered up, if he would be a better person, or honestly, I'm going to say this, and I can't believe I'm saying this. There actually could be hope for Elon Musk. But it would be like, he would have to have some kind of a massive life-changing thing, like he gets paralyzed or something. Do you know what I mean? There would have to be some big thing, this large catalyst that puts him in a different space or a different frame of mind, that puts him in a space where he would allow himself to heal. I don't know that he'll ever get there, but I will say this, it's possible. The guy, there's hope, believe it or not. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I feel it. There's actually hope for this guy. Would he start another party? He's really thinking about it. I think he's just saying shit to say shit, to be honest. This guy's not really a doer. He's more of a jump on something that's already going and see what we can do with it. He's not really like, let me think of this thing out of thin air and then I have enough drive and ambition and energy to make it happen. Not really him. No, he's not going to do another party. No, he's not going to do it. No. 10 swords. No way. No way. Okay, so let's take a peek at this election stuff. Like I said, multiple people have tagged me in videos on TikTok. And if there's something you want me to see and you want me to read on, like, tag me in a video. Send a video my way. Put a link my way. It's on social media. It's the best way to do it. It's the best way to do it. Because it takes me forever to plow through emails. But apparently there is a bipartisan watchdog group that is looking at election results. I don't know if it's the entire state of New York or just a certain county in New York. I'm not entirely sure. But they're basically looking at it and saying that Harris got 0 votes, which is like an impossible anomaly. And what the hell's going on here? So let's take a peek and see if it has legs. Because I know a lot of people want to uncover election fraud and have it kick Trump and his entire party out of office. So we'll see if this has legs. And then we'll look specifically at Trump and see if he gets booted for election fraud. Oh, it's just Rockland County. Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate that. Okay. I don't know if it has legs. Like, not enough I don't think enough to nail Trump. I'll tell you what, though, these people are really diligent. These people, this comes through. These people are incredibly diligent. They're like, oh, we will find it. Oh, we will find what we need to find. We will see what we need to see. We will work on this until the cows come home. They are incredibly diligent. I do think it's an uphill battle for them to pinpoint what happened and when it happened. So it is very odd that Harris gets 0 or close to 0 votes in an entire county. And I think what people are hoping is that they can extrapolate that information and apply it to the rest of the country. Well, if it happened in one county, it probably happened in a lot of counties. And if it happened in enough counties, then it's voter fraud and then Trump will be out of office. It's a big leap. That's a big leap. That's a big leap to make. So we're going to simplify it. I'll tell you what, these people are very tenacious, though. We'll simplify it. We'll look at Trump and see if he gets booted out of office due to election fraud. I'm pretty sure the answer is no, but we'll see what the cards say. Sometimes the cards give us interesting things, even if the answer is no. If I can shuffle. Do I see Anonymous releasing anything important? I mean, do I see Anonymous releasing? I think it's an interesting question because I think relevant, sure. Interesting, sure. Important to the point that it alters history or alters the course of the way things are going right now? No. All right, so let's see if he gets booted for election fraud. We'll see if he gets booted for anything else while we're looking at it. Might as well. But I want to make it clear what I'm looking at is the entire administration. So we're not looking at Trump gets impeached and now you have a President Vance. Okay, we are looking at the entire, it would be his entire thing being declared illegitimate. Well, and I think it's a really interesting point about the American psyche is either you're living in a country, because there's only kind of two ways to go. Either you're living in a country where you believe that there was so much voter fraud that Trump got elected illegitimately, or you live in a country where enough people voted for that piece of shit that he became president legitimately. Neither one is a nice place to live, you know. I mean, it's kind of a mind fuck, right? I mean, it really is. Because either way, you're kind of in trouble. And I think also we don't want to believe, and I think that's why, or I could throw it. I think that's why there's this big push to discover voter fraud too, is we don't want to believe, none of us here especially want to believe that we live in a place where this man was elected legitimately. Okay, so let's see if this whole thing gets declared illegitimate. No, the government stays right there. Government stays, government stands. But there are money things. This is weird. See, I'm glad we looked at it, because look at this. People will be looking at money again. See, Trump can't keep his hands fucking clean when it comes to money. There's something they will be looking at either for Trump or the election or the campaign, something where people are like, wait a minute, there's something real fishy with the damn money. So that's something I would pay attention to. Now, is that going to get anything declared again, like get the entire administration thrown out? No. But there's something real wonky with the damn money situation here. Well, most of the big, beautiful bill, we'll look at the bill. We'll take a peek at the bill. Okay, I got to take a poll. Well, I'm going to look at and see if Trump gets kicked out at all. My poll is this. My website, allthepredictions.com, is going to launch next week. Now, I can either just launch it and send you guys an email in the newsletter, or we could have a launch party where we look at, there will be cocktails because it's me. We will look at past predictions that I made that are sitting on that website. So what do you think? Launch party next Thursday? Or is that just like, we don't really need that. I could go either way myself. So you guys let me know what you want. I need opinions. I need opinions here. I'll tell you what, man, some of it is amazing. And I've learned a lot going through all of those predictions that I need to be very, very, everybody wants the party. Let's do the party. Okay, we'll do the party. And sold. You don't have to sell me any further on a party. But some of the stuff, I need to be really clear, I think, about what I'm talking about. And sometimes I tend to rush through things. So I think slowing down, getting a little bit more centered, right? Twist my arm, why don't you? Kind of, and if you notice, I kind of did that today, where it's kind of stepping away from the chat a little bit. Not that I don't love you guys, but everything has to be sort of parsed. And I realized that looking at these old videos, because it's like, and you'll see it. I know I do it. I'm not ignorant of it. I'll interrupt myself. I will get distracted by a question in the chat, forget what I'm reading on over here, or people will, start saying cool shit in the chat so that I'm talking to the chat. I'm going to really try to make it a lot fucking cleaner. But I will say this, some of these, now I didn't know I was good at this. I thought it was never my strong suit. Some of these predictions, I obviously do not remember making, but they're really good. I mean, to the point where I'm like flabbergasted sometimes. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at all of my past predictions and I'm getting rid of all the redundancies. So you're not going to see like 50. Sometimes if it goes in a couple of years, I'll do it in every year, but you're not going to see 50 predictions of me saying, and then Trump will, blah, blah, blah. But I'm looking at all my predictions and then I'm looking at whether or not they came true. So there's a thumbs up if I got it right. There's a thumbs down if I didn't get it. A lot of predictions are still pending, but they're all listed in print on this website. And then I haven't done it yet, and that's going to be a longer project, but the corresponding video will be next to it, so you can go and watch it. I'm actually pretty damn good at randomly predicting natural disasters and weather events. I did not realize this. But there's a couple of them there where I go, oh, I see a flood. I think it's Thailand. Boom. 3 months later, big flood in Thailand. There's a couple of those. There was one I just looked at, 2022. I said, somebody in the chat had asked about flooding in California. And I said, I see patches of flooding in California this year. And I said, particularly the Central Valley. December of 2022, the California Central Valley flooded so badly that a dormant lake that had gone dry in 1890 came back. That shit, I did not know. I actually kind of have a knack for it. And you can see in the videos, they sort of just come out. So ask about stuff, because I never think to do it hardly ever unless I'm getting a download. But I noticed in the videos, I'm like, I'm pretty good. I said, oh, there's a big volcano's about to erupt. That was when the Iceland volcano erupted. I mean, I'm pretty fucking good at it. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. I'm pretty stoked because I really didn't think that was in my wheelhouse. I predicted Hurricane Ian, and I predicted exactly where it was going to hit. That one scared the shit out of me. Big hurricane. It's going to hit on an island that's not part of the, mainland United States, and it hit an island just off the coast of Florida. Like I'm pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good. I'm pretty stoked about it. I was like, wow. And it's always the way they happen in the videos too. They're super random. I never put cards on them. It's always coming straight out of my mouth. I mean, it's just a little pattern I noticed. So, okay. We will have a launch party then. We will do this next Thursday. We will be here live on YouTube. Next Thursday, we will have a little launch party for the predictions. We'll have cocktails, and then we'll move into, we'll do a little drunk tarot members only later. But drunk tarot, but I'll be doing these kinds of readings. So, okay. Looking at Trump, does he get booted? I don't see it. But it's very clear to me there's going to be an effort to do this, which we already know. They've already introduced articles of impeachment. They just don't have a majority, Dems right now. But he believes there will be an effort to remove him, and he's worried about it. He's worried about it. He's concerned about it. This is something that stresses him out. He thinks about it. He thinks about it over time. He's also concerned about getting arrested again, or getting into legal trouble again, or somebody trying to quote unquote pin something legal on him. So it's something that he's concerned about, but right now I don't see it happening. I don't see it. But he obviously thinks that there's something coming in his future that would get him kicked out. What? So Anonymous is saying they're going to drop a bunch of papers or something. Is that what's going on? Is that why people are asking about Anonymous? I know now that I've touted my weather abilities publicly, now I'm going to be too scared to fail. They're like, oh no, wait a minute. I said I was good at this and I'm really not. No, I think Texas, I feel like there's either a hurricane or extreme weather in Texas. I see Texas big time. And I think parts of Mexico as well. I don't know that Florida is going to get it, but I'm feeling Texas super big time. Well, as long as he's miserable, Katie says. Yeah, that's true. And I do see continued earthquakes off the coast of Northern California. I predicted those too. I did that. I was like, I'm reading this shit. And I'm going, oh my God. And it's pretty accurate. All right, we'll see what the Anonymous thing is. I have no idea about it. We'll look at it. Texas in the Gulf of Mexico. So I'm so bad at this. Like the part that's what's next to it, Louisiana, because it's hidden right in that little area there. But I see weather issues for Texas. I also see something for, there's something weird. There's going to be some kind of a problem with power lines or something, or a transformer exploding or something wild, something coming in with power. I don't think it's power outages specifically, like when, you know, when what's his name left and was like, oh, power outages, everybody's freezing cold, I'm going to be in Cancun. But there's something with power lines, power transformers. There's something there, and it's not connected to any storms. It's something, I don't know if they start a fire like California style. I don't know, but there's something with the power grid, power lines, transformer blowing, something like that. I don't see anything gnarly for Puerto Rico. I think Puerto Rico is going to get some pretty good storms, but I don't think it's going to be like Maria. All right, so Anonymous. I don't know, they're pretty stoked. You know, they're pretty stoked. They're feeling like hot shit. It seems to be financial in nature because there's a lot of pentacles here. But I don't know that it's, again, I don't know that it's a game changer. It feels like something that everybody talks about. It feels like the Panama Papers. It feels like something that everybody talks about, and then they're like, all right, well, that was a thing. Oh, the new head of Doge. Oh, we can look at him. Yeah, and there's, yo, mister, and there's no FEMA. Yep. Let's look at Russell Vought. What did I call him? Voight, like John Voight? Oh, a power outage. I'm talking about Texas. One thing I also noticed, which I'm going to have to start to take note of, is particularly with the 22 midterms, I flip-flop a shit ton. I'm like, Dems have got it. No, they don't. Yes, they do. No, they don't. Yes, they do. No, they don't. I mean, and the cards are flip-flopping. And that kind of happened a little bit with, remember that was happening with Biden and Trump for a while, and then it was happening with Harris and Trump before I basically said, nah, it's Trump. He's getting the better cards. I don't think it's me being wrong, but I don't like it because I prefer to just say one thing and be consistent with it. You know what I mean? But I clearly, there's some kind of weird fluctuation thing going on. And I'm either going to note that it's fluctuating, or if it fluctuates too much, I'm just going to stop reading on it, I think. Because either I'm not getting a good enough read on it, or the energy is too weird to read on. And I don't want, 50% of the time she said yes, and the other 50% she said no. And that's not a real prediction. That doesn't count. That doesn't count for me. I'm not counting that. Okay, so looking at the new head of Doge, yeah, he definitely wants to save money. He feels like hot shit. Whoever this guy is, he's like, yeah, I'm hot shit. He's a child. There's a child mentality here. He doesn't like the spotlight on him. He's not interested in that. He feels pressure to deliver, but he's like, yes, let's go find all the monies and take the monies. He's not interesting. There's nothing here. You know what I mean? There's nothing here. This is not an interesting person. This is somebody that follows orders. This is somebody that just does the shit that they're supposed to do. Feels like a fucking child. Feels like this person's in high school. Feels like they want to ask permission to go to the bathroom. What else do we need to look at? What else do we need to see before I go? Did he help write Project 2025? He's taking orders. He's just taking orders. I tell you what, he feels like a kid. He feels like a child. He feels like he's taking orders. He doesn't feel like he has any agency. He wants to bankrupt people. I mean, he wants poor people. He's into it. He likes doing that. That 5 of Pentacles, he wants to make people beggars, but he's just, my point is, I guess, he has no real power. There are other people behind him or above him that have the real power. This guy's he's just pulling the levers in the car, He's not the car. He's not the engine. Pistons, do we have those in cars? Sure, why not? He's neither engine nor piston. What else do we need to see, my friends? Got anything non-politic related? Do we have anything fun out there? Jesus. I heard it too, bud. All right, we're okay though. Kingy, we're all right. We're safe. Ooh, he's pissed now. Hey, I heard it too. I think it was the wind though. I really think it was just the wind. Yeah, it's just the wind. It's just very windy. It's just very windy. You nut. And we're back. Oh, by the way, the shirt, it's Sue Ellen Ewing from Dallas. It's her mugshot. He may be more like a valve. I'm sorry, I was making dogs bark. What did he have on 45? Oh, I think it's more, it feels more like records than it does video. It feels like it's records, like not just like I flew on the plane, but like possibly even like written that maybe one of the girls wrote or something. You guys are like jumping in the chat right now too. Bigfoot, how the Bigfoot doing? Let's see. Okay, let's just make the assumption. Be a little silly here. Make the assumption Bigfoot's real. And a lot of people are saying the populations are dwindling. So let's take a peek. I'm curious. I'm on a lot of Bigfoot subs on Reddit. And they're always like, nope, this is fake. That, like, these people take this shit serious as hell. They take it serious as hell. And I'm here for it. I got my Bigfoot cast. I went to the Bigfoot Museum. I went to Willow Creek. I did all the things. Hey, Bigfoot gets some nice cards. Bigfoot, look at this. Bigfoot's like, I ain't going anywhere. We're chilling. Look at this. Bigfoot gets some nice cards. Y'all have some disasters on your hands. We don't. I wonder, do we ever get confirmation? Oh, something's talking to me. Oh, shit. Something's talking to me. They're telling me that there's going to be some kind of DNA confirmation, like somebody is like, I got Bigfoot fur, and like it's somebody. I mean, they do this every once in a while, though. People do this every once in a while anyway. They're like, I have this unidentified fur, and either it's yak fur, or they're like, we don't know what it is. The DNA is too degraded. But somebody is like, nope, this is an unknown primate. Like there is something where we get DNA confirmation, but then nothing. But they're also telling me that they're going to be protected in certain places. Like there will be certain places that actually enact laws saying you can't hunt these things, you can't mess with them, you can't go into their habitats, whatever it is. But they're also saying that they're incredibly elusive. Nobody's ever going to like find one, and like bring it home like Harry and the Hendersons. But they are telling me it's like, no, you guys are going to get confirmation. Are mermaids real? Oh, I love these questions. I don't know what I'm talking to right now. Feels alien. Feels weird. Ooh, interesting answer. So what they're telling me is that they used to be real, but that it's remnants from the psyche, like our psyches remember it. Like alligator brain. It's like we're remembering something that doesn't exist anymore, but they're not what you think they were. They're not, it wasn't people, it wasn't the Little Mermaid, it wasn't underground water kingdoms. It was a species. And very, very sharp teeth, like very sharp teeth, that weren't really half fish, half human, but looked human. Whatever I'm talking to says that it's gone, like super gone, extinct, gone. But that they used to exist and that our brains still, oh, this is wild. Our brain still like kind of flashes to that, but also they're saying that we'll see certain things and we think we're seeing mermaids because our brain is wired to see them. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like the lizard brain is wired to see them because they were considered predatory. Yeah. And really vicious, whatever these things were. Really, really vicious. And so our brain is wired to try to pick it out, so, oh, that's a mermaid, right? Because it's like we consider them a predator. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? But they had like human characteristics. So it's an animal. Oh, Katie, God bless you. Katie has a reading with me on Monday. Anyone who's had a reading with me, do you have any advice on how Katie should prepare? It helps if you have a list of what you want to look at. That's the most preparation I give you. It helps if you know what you want to see. We can start generally, but I don't know. I do better when I'm like, look at XYZ, when somebody tells me what to look at, as you can see here. Wait. Can you take a look at my comment? The reason is when I worked in Russia, I knew one of the family that their son died on it. Died on what? I read on mermaids before and said something similar. I don't remember that at all. By the way, there's your website link if you guys want to smash into that. Grab some tickets before they go. Fucking hilarious. I do my best. Mariel says it helps to ask open-ended questions in a reading with Kirsten. Oh, beautiful. Lovely. Yeah, Trump's not the only one in the Epstein files. Yeah, exactly. They need to release everybody. Oh, it's in your other comment. Oh, shoot. I missed it, Ian. Let me see if I can find it. It's probably I'm getting inundated here. Okay, here we go. A few years ago, I asked if you would look at the sinking of the Kursk. I hope I'm saying that right. I watched a video last night. They showed Larry King asking Putin's about. Oh, interesting. Oh, I want to look into it. They're never going to release the Epstein files. Yeah, I do think birth rates are going to continue to decline for a while. I think I read on it years ago. Alien disclosure. I don't think, like, definitive. All right, everybody, we've been lying to you this whole entire time. The Kursk. I'll have to go look into it. I might do a whole video on it. That sounds interesting. Better write it down, Kirsten. Yep. So I talk to myself. You're getting a glimpse into my inner life. There we go. You had a site membership. If you are a member of thirdEyeChampagne.com or Patreon, you don't need a membership to the YouTube. You will get everything and more. I hope that's what you're talking about. I don't think we're ever going to get no, I don't think we're ever going to get, not from the United States government. Oh, I think I've said this before. I think other governments might come out and be like, look, we have a weird thing. No, look at this. No, US will never do full disclosure. They're like, what are you talking about? Aliens? They want us blind. They don't want to tell us anything. They want us to live in fantasy land. Yeah, it's not a thing. It's not a thing. No, they'll piecemeal a bunch of stuff. They'll breadcrumb us, but they're never going to throw it out there. And the cards are like, you're talking about the government, right? Yeah, you're never going to get it. I almost started singing En Vogue, but then I realized I would get copyrighted, so I won't do that. Are we going to be the last country on earth to stamp out fascism? Oh, I love these questions. I love all the weird questions. I mean, that's not a weird one. It's a good one. Will Pluto and Aquarius see the popularity of astrology increase? I think that we are going to get a lot of sort of hybridized astrology, or somebody trying to like remake it. Something weird. It's something weird. I can't quite grasp it, but it's like somebody tries to, oh, this is the new style of astrology or something, or somebody's like, I discovered this ancient way of doing it. Kingy, relax. The dog is so indignant. I have the most indignant dog in the world. Oh, Jesus, we might be. Are we the last country to stamp out? Is the U.S. the last country to stamp out fascism? Well, no, it looks like Russia, actually. Kingy, you gotta be quiet, bro. King, you gotta relax. I'm also hearing the noises, but you gotta chill out. Hey, we're working. Come here. Why don't you come eat your Congo? Hi. You got a lot of people that would like to see your little face. No? You're goofy. He's goofy. All right, we're getting ready to wrap this up, my friends. I noticed that Marla Maples never talks about Trump. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, it looks like Russia. Here's my Putin card. It looks like Russia is the last ones. But you see Poland just elected this right-wing guy that nobody's ever heard of. Same thing that happened in Romania, and Romania said we have proof of Russian interference in our election. We're doing a do-over. And it's this, and the same thing happens in Poland, where some rando dude who is oh God, I don't know if I can say the word, starts with HOLCAU ... He is a revisionist. He's trying to erase Poland's participation in that certain thing. Oh, this is interesting. There's an article that came out about 6,000-year-old human remains found in Colombia that don't match the DNA of the surrounding population. Oh, wow. Yeah, let's just take a peek at the fascism. Let's just see what's going on there. It's been a while since I read on that. Let's end on a high note and look at fascism taking over the world. Ooh, jumper card. Haven't had that in a while. I'm cutting out. I know I usually go pretty long. I'm cutting out a little early today. I had a session this morning with Lisa, who is an astrologer. You can find her on my website. I always say her name wrong. It's either Hagenbach or Hagenbuch. But anyway, Lisa H. She is doing this really amazing clearing modality that I am kind of obsessed with, and she's the only person that does it. And she cleared the shit out of me this morning, and literally, and I am kind of recovering from it. But yeah, she's amazing. So I can't go on till 6. I usually go on till 6, but I probably can't. I have a video coming out on Uranus and Gemini. I haven't put specific cards on it yet. Like, I mean, I did in the video, but I haven't done it recently. Oh, hey guys, pretty cards. Okay, so here's the bad news. Like the fascism is like, hello, let's fascist. Let's do this. Let's do horrible things, blah, 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 blah. And then they're like, let's see what we can get away with. Bad actors are just like, let me see what I can get away with. And then better energy and the Lovers comes in. We have not, Francis. Do we have any celebrities we need to look at? Who do we need to look at? Yeah, let's end with some celebs. I like it. I like a little celeb gossip. Hey, by the way, I appreciate you guys leaving me comments from last week. I read through all of them. I had to kind of speed read through them, but I really appreciate it. I appreciate your advice. I do very well when you give me you should try XYZ rather than I don't like when you. And I had a very helpful comment. And I think the handle started with PJ. So I really appreciate that. And that shit helps me do better. But I appreciate you guys leaving me the comments. And I think it is helping. I feel like the YouTube is, the Beckham family. Oh, yes. Oh, let's talk about Oprah. I have an Oprah story. Let's talk about Oprah. So I was at a party on Saturday where I was one of 2 white women in an all Black woman party. And there were a couple of women there I didn't really know very well. I mean, at all. Like, I just met them at the party. Anyway, I make this offhand comment that Oprah is a problematic billionaire. And I was very blithely, stupidly unaware what Oprah Winfrey might mean to middle-aged Black women. Okay, I am taking full responsibility for this. I mean, wow, I was not prepared for the heat. I was not prepared for it. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot for me. I was like, oh God, why did I say that? Yeah. I just didn't even think about it. I was just like, problematic billionaire, fuck billionaires, eat the rich. And it was like, whoa. You're going to sit in here and shit on Oprah? And I was like, oh, well, yeah, I was, but no, not anymore. It was a lot. Yeah. It's tough. And it really made me think about this. It made me think a lot because as women, as a woman, and I can say this obviously as a woman, I can't say it as a Black woman, but as women, and I can obviously infer that this means the same for, anybody of color, but when you have somebody that made it, you have that icon, that emblem of, we can do it too. Because I felt the same way about Hillary Clinton, and that gets sort of ripped away from you. You don't want to give it up. You don't want to give it up. Yeah, you don't want to say, oh yeah, Hillary Clinton's probably a crooked ass politician. She probably is. Let's be fair. Most of them are. You don't want to say, oh yeah, Oprah's a problematic billionaire, because these are people that, that you're like, they mean something to you, because when you're a marginalized person, or you come from a place where you don't have a lot of success stories, or you come from a place where there's been historic and systemic oppression over centuries, it's really, really hard, I think, to look at anybody either critically or even just to say, hey, don't fucking take that from me, right? Don't fucking take that from me. So I learned my lesson. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of opinions on Oprah. A lot of opinions. All right, so the Homer stepping quietly back into the bushes where oh, Ellen DeGeneres, she's another one that just seems bloody awful. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Ozempic is making people hella pregnant. Not just regular pregnant, but hella pregnant. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like it's we don't want to take away those icons. We don't. And maybe we shouldn't. I don't know. I'm not the person to make that call. But anyway, it was an experience that really made me fucking think. I also left the party, but I was like, oh, I have created it. That was a big party foul. But I know I went home and I thought, oh yeah, dude, Ozempic is making like 53-year-old women have fucking babies. Yeah, I do have Mercury in Sag, yes. I keep forgetting that's you, Eliza. Okay, so the Beckham family drama. This is some good shit. Was it Brooklyn that married the billionaire's daughter? I think it was Brooklyn Beckham, right? Essentially, they're beefing with Posh and Bex is basically what's going on here. Let's just be nosy and see what's going on. I tell you what, we got that smoke over here from Canada. Actually, we should look at Canada. I totally blanked on that. We should look at Canada fires. We will do that after the Beckham tea. Did Oprah move to Europe too? Yeah, it's weird. You can kind of smell it in the air. I thought I actually looked up to see if there was an active fire, and there wasn't. It's from Canada, and I'm all the way the hell over here in the Bay Area. Ooh, yeah, we fighting. Ooh, we fighting. There's a lot going on here. There's definitely a rift. Look, so Posh shows up here. Victoria Beckham shows up here as the mother-in-law, and then we have the daughter-in-law, whose name I can't remember, is like, I'm walking over there. I'm going that way. Ellen moved. I know Rosie O'Donnell moved. Madonna has been gone. Depp has been gone. Amber Heard, obviously. She just had, I think, 2 kids. I think she just had 2 twins. 2 twins. You know what I mean. But yeah, there's definitely a rift. We got the death card between them. We got the stress card. This is not pretty. You know what? It's weird because the guides are like, it'll pass. But it's I think people are just being brats. I feel like people are just being sort of bratty, and it's just like rando family drama. Because when I'm looking at it, I don't think it sticks. I think it does pass. And yeah, dude, don't come for the millennials, Oprah. Don't fucking come for Oprah, dude. The millennials are not okay with it. Because I learned my fucking lesson. Wait, what did Cat Williams say about Oprah? Hold on a minute. What? Yes, Nicola Pels. Thank you. Pletz. Pels. Jesus. I need to know what Cat Williams said about Oprah. This is imperative. I can't get off this stream until somebody knows. I can't see how people care about celebrities at this point in time, because people need a palate cleanser. Nobody wants to read on fascism and politics over and over and over. People need a break. That's why. They need something light. They need something easy. That's why. And it's, you know what? Speaking of our lizard brains, I read this a long time ago. Our brains are sort of hardwired to gossip. There's something about creating a community and water cooler talk. There's something about the human brain that wants something collectively to talk about. And so for us, because we're so widespread out now, we're global, a lot of it is celebrity. Millennial, don't care about Oprah. God bless you. Wait, Oprah's involved in the Diddy trial? Wait, hold on. What? The Musk and Taco feud is better than politics. Oh, wait, I didn't know Oprah was involved in the Diddy trial. This is too much. What the hell? This shit is falling apart. And it's funny because Cat Williams knew it was coming. I do know that. Let's look at the Canada fires real quick. Yeah, wait, stop. She brought people to him. She was allegedly at the parties. What? Okay, now I got to look at it. Shit. I got to look at it. Shit. Okay, shit. I got to look at it. Cat Williams, our Lord and Savior, right? Is Cat Williams psychic? Okay, I'm going to read on Oprah. I'm going to read on Oprah. Sheila's like, read on Oprah. Get it together, woman. Okay, yeah, right? It comes full circle. Kirsten didn't learn her lesson the first time. Now she's going to publicly read on Oprah and probably drag her. These fires are expensive. First thing I see is money in the cards. Very expensive, extremely expensive. It's all money cards. It's all money cards. Guides are telling me 2 to 3 weeks before things are either they're out or they're under control. It's 2 to 3 weeks. Like, you've got time. Like, these things are going to fucking burn. Yeah. It's not pretty. It's a lot of money. A lot of money. Okay. Okay, I got to look at the Oprah Diddy shit now. I got to look at it. Okay, let's look. I will say this. There was one of the ladies I was having the discussion with was kind of like, also they framed Bill Cosby, and I was like, okay, nope, we're done. That one person, I'd never met her before. I don't know who she was, but she was kind of like, Sean Combs was also framed. It's just a lot. They're just trying to bring down people and da 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 da. And I'm like, I don't know about all that. Kept my mouth shut on that one. I'm looking at Oprah and involvement in the Sean Combs situation here. It really did make me think, though. I have to say that whole before I turn Oprah's cards over. It really made me think. Because if we don't have that, you know what I mean? As sure as women, and I think obviously women of color, but if you don't have that, if that gets taken away from you, if that gets corrupted, like Bill Cosby, who was a black man that made it, that was, I mean, even with Combs, it's the kind of the same thing. It's like they made it, and Cosby was America's dad. And to see them get torn down, what does that do? Like, what does that do to you? I see a lot of money here. I don't get anything nefarious on Oprah as far as this goes. There's a lot of money here, which is weird. I don't know why there would be money here. I really don't. I really don't. There's a lot of money here. This lady comes out of this unscathed. She comes out okay. The trial shows up in the cards. I want to do one more spread here. But she was like pals with Weinstein too. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can't make a hero of anyone. I know you can't. Not politicians, not celebrities, not anybody. You really can't. Even people like Mother Teresa and Gandhi, and then you find out like she was sort of awful and he was a racist, and you're just like, okay, great. Even the humanitarians. Well, the trial is in her cards because the cards know what I'm asking about. So they're making reference to, yes, we know what you're saying here. All the black actresses Oprah took advantage of, underpaid and blackballed. Oh my God, is that real? I didn't even know about that. Wait. Are you kidding me? So wait, Oprah testified in the Sean Combs trial that she knew him for 20 years and he was a good man? Yeah, love Bill Clinton, but he was on Epstein's plane. Right, that's what I'm saying. It's rough. She did it to Taraji? No! Oh my God! I did not know this. Oh my fucking... This is like blowing my mind. I wish I had known this at that party. Sounds like Oprah has some Neptune. Yeah, I wonder what's in Oprah's chart. I don't even know her. Oh shit, yeah, she got the devil. It's weird. She's got the devil on her. She's got money. It's all this money stuff. It's just money. It's just money. Whatever happens, I mean, if this woman was at all, I don't get the sense that she was involved in these parties. I really don't. I don't think she was participating, as it were. I mean, in the sexy ones. Well, sexy is a relative term. You know what I mean? But she does have the devil on her, and she's got money. There's money all over this. Okay, thank you. CC Ryder. Oprah didn't testify. Ah, okay. She did not testify. Okay, good to know. But apparently she did screw over Taraji Henson. I think it's just that she's rich or like she lives in another stratosphere. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like I'm blinded by my own money kind of a thing. It's I mean, maybe if it's a financial arrangement, it was like she paid him to I don't know, have people at a party, or you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, have Mace and I don't know who else, like Faith Evans come over and sing at my house. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't feel like it would be nefarious. She doesn't have nefarious cards when it comes to him. She does not. She doesn't have the devil on her, which is interesting. I think she doesn't want to be known as a known associate. But yeah, I think she is in the billionaire bubble. Yeah, oblivious. There's rumors of her human trafficking with no. That would be really awful. Yeah, maybe something like that. Or, if there's money that exchanged hands, it was on the up and up. It was on the up and up, for sure. But yeah, well, we're here. We'll just take a peek at his ass. All Cosby had to do was buy these women cards. I mean, that's the thing. That's why he liked it, though, is that he that was part of the kink, was the R word. We'll just take a peek at Sean Combs while we're here. And then I'm going to go lay down, actually. That clearing just whooped my ass. In a good way. And we will be back here. We will be back here next Thursday on YouTube before we switch over to the members and patrons. And I think what I'm going to do, members and patrons, is I'm going to try to run the Zoom concurrently with YouTube We'll see if it'll run okay, if it doesn't screw up, you know, the quality of the videos. Oh my God, I was obsessed with Cosby. Yeah, and the wife knew it. I know. I was obsessed with him. I had to watch the Cosby Show, Fat Albert. Obsessed. I just thought he was the coolest guy, the nicest guy. I mean, obsessed. It was like my jam. Yeah, like a hero. Yeah. Oh, okay. We're getting a fact check on if Oprah screwed over Taraji. Okay. Yes, please. Thank you. Appreciate that, Carol. Okay, so Sean Combs. Ooh. This thing's costing him a lot of money. He thinks he's going to get a pardon. Oh, A Different World. So good. Different World was one of my favorite shows. Never skipped one. Ever. Dwayne Wayne, are you kidding me? Oh my God, this guy's going to be found super guilty, but he seems to think he's going to get out of it. Because look, here's the card. So this is him being found guilty. Here you go. You did it. You're going to hell. And he's like, I will get out of it somehow. He's cuckoo. Oprah blackballed Monique. Oh, I think I did hear about that. You miss all the 90s shows. What are the good shows now? What are we watching now? I don't know. I might do some. Yeah, I think that's what he thinks. He's going to get pardoned. I'll do one more spread on him. I don't know. I'm feeling the urge, feeling the need. Psychic Violetta's live streams are getting cut off. What do you mean cut off? What? Oh, Severance is so good. Bluey is also very good, I have to say. I don't know Poker Face. Motorhead, the band? Drag Race, also good. Oh, you guys got good stuff. So what do you mean, Violetta? YouTube just turns her off? Like, what is going on here? Hacks is really good. What's her name? Jean. Oh my God. You keep wanting to say Triple Horn. I'm like, no, it's not her. Oh my God. Do you know what's her name? She's got chops. I'll tell you what, I did the dumbest thing the other day. I randomly, like really randomly, I was like, there was a movie that came out in 1987. I was very young, and it was Dudley Moore and Kirk Cameron, who's lost his mind and become a religious lunatic. Whoa, they end her things. Thank you, Jean Smart. Yeah, they end her. Wow. And I thought, I need to watch this. It's called Like Father, Like Son. And I mean, just literally it popped into my head. I don't think I've seen it since 1987, but I remembered it. And I was like, I'm just going to watch it. I have to say, and I have not watched any Dudley Moore movies as an adult. Okay. I only caught bits of them as a kid. And then this one all the way through. Holy shit, that man is one of the most talented comedians I've ever seen in my life. Like, holy shit. I tell you what, I laughed out loud so many times just at him. Kirk Cameron was mid, but like there were bits this guy was doing that I was dying. A lot of like physical comedy too. Yeah, Dudley Moore. I'm telling you, don't sleep on Dudley Moore, dude. It's an old school name I'm throwing out there, but don't sleep on Dudley Moore, man. This guy really thinks he's going to get out of it. Look at this again. He's like, I will walk away from all of this. He really thinks he's going to do it. He doesn't know how he's going to do it yet, but he thinks he's going to do it. He really thinks he's going to do it. Dudley Moore and Arthur. I haven't seen that. I've never seen any of that. Bueller's Day Off came out 40 years ago today. I'm old. Also a good one. Dudley Moore and Peter Cook. Oh, see, good one. I have to see Arthur. Oh, he'll do time. Sean Combs will do time for sure. But he really thinks he's going to get out of it. Actually, I'm going to look and see if he does get out of it. He might. He's got a shot. Honestly, this guy's got a shot at not serving the full sentence. This man goes to jail. This man goes to prison. What's it? What is that? Is that from Half Baked? Federal Pound Me in the Ass Prison? Is that Half Baked? He's going to prison, but I tell you, I don't know that he does the whole thing. I don't know that he does. Or I don't know, or maybe he gets let out because he's sick or something. I mean, there's something wacky. Oh yeah, he's found guilty. This man is definitely found guilty. Oh yeah, sad Sean Combs. Very sad. So much jail time for this man. But he's trying to figure out who his friends are. He really is. Wait, was he on The Apprentice with Sean Combs? Oh, I used to live for 70s sitcom reruns, man. That was my jam. I was very into the Jeffersons, super into the Jeffersons. What else? Fat Albert. I guess Different Strokes was more 80s than 70s, right? What else? Good Times. Good Times all the way. All the way Good Times. What else did I? Well, MASH. Of course, MASH. Do I do Hollywood star readings? I do, though I usually do those for Drunk Tarot. So I just did Joan Crawford and Betty Davis. It was like a 2.5 hour Drunk Tarot channeling the two of them. And Crawford yelled at me. Deservedly. With AI, they will be able to put anybody in prison. Wait, that's a very interesting. They'll be able to track everything you do. Interesting. Oh, I forgot about soap. Oh yeah, he wants revenge. Agreed. Oh, Sanford and Son. Oh my God. These are great. Sanford and Son, All in the Family. Yeah. I watched all that in reruns. I didn't catch that the first time around. I watched a lot of stuff in reruns. Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, Joni Loves Chachi. Oh yes. The Odd Couple. Oh my God, I forgot about The Odd Couple. I used to watch that in reruns too. Now we're just talking TV. I'm gonna go. Oh, one of Combs' employees was on The Apprentice and would not say he was a good person. Oh, interesting. Archie Bunker was hella racist. Yeah. I never connected Rob Reiner, the director, with Rob, like as a kid, like not until I think I was like maybe even out of high school. Did not connect Rob Reiner, the director, with Rob Reiner in All of the Family. I didn't know it was the same guy. Yeah, I used to watch Andy Griffith in reruns. And then Mayberry, the follow-up. Oh, Robin Williams was Mork from Ork. Mork and Mindy. JD Vance is not no, he has no plans. JD Vance has no plans to do anything right now except hold his limp dick in his hands. That was rude. That was crass. That was a little crass. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go now that we've just evolved into a TV. We're just shouting out names of TV shows. That's what this entire cast has devolved, I should say, into. It's just tanked. We're just shouting out old TV show names is what we're doing. Metrosectional. That was good. That's good. Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like we had good TV, like 80s TV, 90s TV. It's a damn good TV. There is a really good show that I found on HBO, and it's like the basically, I forget what it's called, but it's, it's kind of a behind the glitz and glamour, and it goes into like, it's like the monsters behind the shows, or monsters of Hollywood or something. And there's this whole show on the curse of the Power Rangers that is highly watchable. Highly watchable, I have to say. The curse of the Power Rangers is legit. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. Oh God, the Partridge Family. Gen X folks shout out TV shows and it's enough, right? Everybody's like, no, we'll stay on. We're not leaving this stream. Don't leave yet, Kirsten. It was on HBO, and it was like the monsters. I'm gonna have my phone in here, but it's like monster something. Oh, what is it called? Like Monsters of Hollywood, or something like that. And it did like the Seventh Heaven dad. He's a real piece of shit, and tried to wiggle out of it too. It did that. It did the Curse of the Power Rangers. Very tragic. What else did they do? You know who I'm curious about that I don't really want to fuck with, but I'm curious, is the Olsen twins. I'm curious about the Olsen twins, just because I feel like they're very standoffish. They don't want to fuck around in public, which is why I'm not going to read on them. But I feel like they must have had the most bizarre upbringing. Wanderer says, I'm glad I stumbled on the channel. Well, thank you for being here. Please make sure to subscribe. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Yeah, Beverly Hillbillies. So many reruns of that with cousin Jethro, the broke dick Elvis, basically. Oh my God, all of those all in reruns. Petticoat Junction. Oh my God, Mr. Ed, Green Acres. I watched them all. It's not like I was watching TV all the time either, but it was kind of the routine. Is come home from school, go to Grammy's house, turn on the TV, whatever reruns are on, and do my homework. Yeah, it's interesting. Heath Ledger's massage therapist called Mary Kate Olsen before calling the police. Yeah, I find that so interesting. I don't want to go into Heath Ledger mediumship, but he just has a very beautiful spirit. Oh, I have to say a thing. I have to say this. I totally forgot about this. Drunk Trail of the Wild West. We looked at Doc Holliday and Wyatt Earp and all of that. And I never do this. Because I find it very disrespectful, but I promised I would do this. Val Kilmer actually came through, and it almost made me cry. It's almost made me cry right now. And I think it's just because I was kind of sparking. I don't really know how it works, but he sort of came through. He found me, I guess. Maybe the connection to the character, I don't know, but he said, please tell everyone I'm okay. He specifically wants his family to know that he's okay. Specifically. And I don't, if you're new here, I don't like to read on people that have recently passed. I don't like to read on them. I definitely don't like to attempt mediumship, but I find it disrespectful. I always put myself in the other people's shoes. What if I turn on the internet and some asshole I don't know is reading on my dead father 3 weeks after he died? I would be very upset. So I don't mean this in any disrespectful way. He was very adamant. People that were there can tell you in the chat. He was very, very adamant. I tell everyone I'm okay. I've made it. I'm on the other side. Everything's fine. I'm okay. He specifically wants his family to know. He didn't really, tell the world, but please tell them I'm okay. So I am just putting it out there. He's okay. He's fine. He's on the other side. He's good. He's fine. It almost slipped my mind. Yeah, I never ever do that. I never do that. It's too much. I always put myself in the other person's shoes, and I'm like, no, I would be distraught if I turned on YouTube and saw somebody saying that they were talking to my dad, or my husband or whatever. I would be distraught. The millionaires kept the rest hostage. That's your Gilligan's Island theory. Lisa says, I love your ethics. I try. I'm not 100% at anything, but it just never sat well with me and shit like that. All right, now I'm really going. I'm out of here. The Love Boat. We're still mentioning it's cupping, by the way, in case you were wondering. It's cupping. Oh my God, we're still doing the shows. The Love Boat. I'll get copyrighted, so I'm not going to sing the rest. But, oh my God, Fantasy Island, the plane. Oh, stop. I can't with all this the old TV shows. God, I mean, I used to watch like Hogan's Heroes. Those are old. Jesus. You know what I actually saw that's pretty old was the Mary Martin Peter Pan. I mean, that's got to be. Our whole lives were TV. Yeah, Charlie's Angels. Oh God, Farrah with the hair. Welcome to Nostalgia TV show where I used to read tarot cards. My t-shirt did start it, didn't it? My Dallas t-shirt. Oh my God, the whole movie about the dating game and the serial killer with Anna Kendrick is so good. In a way, they kind of try to make something out of nothing, but it works. It works. All right, I'm out of here. I'm going. I love you guys. I will see you next Thursday. We will launch the new website. We will peruse the new website. I can share a screen on this, right? And please don't forget, if you want to buy any of those things, if you haven't bought them already, and you want to get in on that drunk tarot in the undisclosed location, I'm literally thinking about getting on a plane. It's going to be haunted for sure, haunted location. I mean, I might wait a while to do it. I don't know. It depends. But I'm literally thinking of getting on the plane and going to some place that's like really fucking haunted, like making a whole thing out of it. So if you want to get your tickets for the Drunk Tarot and or the channeling where I will channel for you personally, you get to unmute yourself on Zoom and ask your questions. And again, everybody will have a chance. So it's, and I will give complete and thorough answers. Everybody has a chance. I might have to split it up into tiny little groups, like I said, because I want to make sure that everybody has a chance. And I'm very stoked. Linda bought a ticket for that. So it's going to be really fun. So get those because this thing is closing on Sunday. And again, for all of you who are helping me out with this website drive, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. This is amazing. And we're out of here. I'm thinking at least one, Katie. How many questions can you ask on the channeling? I'm thinking everybody gets at least one. It honestly depends on how big or small the groups are and how tired I get. Like the first, it's going to have to be cut into groups because too many people bought tickets, but the first group will let me know. That's going to be my test group. I'll figure it out. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I adore you. This was super fun. And I will see you next Thursday, 4 p.m. PDT. Don't miss me.